Good morning. Welcome to HOAG Money, everyone. It's good to see everyone here. I got my brother Tom wondering what his prize is and the YouTube side here. Yes, it's a free oven mitt. Nice reference to the movie The Jerk. CFTC disclaimer. We should know it by heart. We should love it. We should own it. Greetings, Sarah Hall. Greetings, everyone. There's a lot of risk in futures trading. Of course, we know that these are also leveraged products. You run the risk of losing more than your initial investment. We should only be using risk capital, which is money we can afford to lose. Another reason that I do love Top Step. You're not going to have to put up your own risk capital. Everything we do today is in the spirit of education. I'm not calling any trades. You guys are. So let's get our trade on this morning. HOAG Money rules. Of course, we expect kindness and respect above everything. There's always differences of opinion in markets. Some of them are going to be successful. Some of them are not. They're all good. And that's the reason these markets are so good is the differences of opinion. We're going to have a couple of people enabled to speak. Of course, we're going to be involved in the decision making, particularly in the Zoom meeting. We're going to use the Zoom polling system to vote. We're going to use the chat rooms to discuss the trades on YouTube as well as in the Zoom meeting. We're going to be focusing on the E-mini S&Ps for opportunities for now. Of course, we're looking for feedback if there's something you'd like to add or something we should change. We're already working on making some improvements to HOAG Money for the new year, so we will hopefully be able to roll those out at the beginning of the year. We're not, of course, going to trade just to trade. We're not going to be taking losing trades, of course, which is a joke. We know that losing trades are part of trading. We have to cut them quickly and accept them and move on. And, of course, your feedback on HOAG Money is vital. Jay Hoagland, JHOAGLAND, at topstep.com for feedback and constructive criticism for HOAG Money, of course. That's how we're going to make it better, right? So here is the chart. Here is the platform. We're going to jump in here. Tom, good to see you. Jerry, Joel, Jimmy, Mike, Tom with his free oven mitt, Alejandro, Jason with a little suggestion to use that oven mitt to keep from getting burned trading. Sarah Hall, of course. Jerry is awake. And it's good to see everybody in the Zoom meeting as well. Good morning, Vince, Lukash, Bob Broder, Timothy, Patty, Keith Caesar, Dr. VJ, my brother Rick Randolph is here. He's ready to start chatting, it looks like. Patty Murph, you've got your hand up if you want to join us and talk. Let me know if that's what that hand is for. You just took it down. And anybody that wants to chat, let me know. I'm going to get Randolph in here. That's okay, Patty. I understand. No pressure, but I am going to put some pressure on Randolph here. He's now going to be able to speak. So what is the sitch? Well, in longer time frame, we've come off our recent high from the end of last week during the holiday. We're back in an area of consolidation and balance. In medium time frame, we're still putting in higher highs and higher lows. In short time frame, we're putting in lower highs and lower lows. We can see that here right on this chart. Lower highs, lower lows. We've got weekly kickoff low, which is a naked point of control just below here at 39.54. It looks like we're going to be opening in range and in value from yesterday. Potential for repair up to the high volume node here. And I know we've got Joe that's got some ideas for trades. I don't know if Joe wants to speak today. Regular trading hour low, Timothy, is what RTHL stands for.
What's up, Mortimer?
Hey, what's up, Randolph?
How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Just ducky.
Just ducky? We got our brother Tom watching on YouTube this morning.
That's a scary thing.
Yeah. So he was the first one in the room. He won the prize. A free oven mitt.
I bought it a few times. I'm still waiting for that prize.
Yeah, you'll be waiting for a while. Employees and family of employees of Top Step are not available for the prize.
Who I?
Isn't that what they always say on the radio?
Yeah. Did you put that in your disclaimer?
I know, right? Right? Yeah. Dustin has his hand up. Does Dustin want to speak today? Be a new victim here for us? Let me know, Dustin. I can put you. I can make you a panelist. Yes.
I think that Ole Olson thing is a fable, just so you know.
It's a good story.
It is. But my wife, being the ancestry guru,
Dad had a lot of fairy tales.
well, that I remember taught you that he and Orion Sanderson taught Mom how to count to 10 in Norwegian.
Ah, yes.
And then he taught her, and then she told Orion, I count to 10 in Norwegian, and he looked at her like she was out of her mind.
Yeah, Dad comes from a
Dad made the whole thing up.
long line of jokesters like that. You ever hear the story when his dad had a business associate coming over for dinner? So he told his business associate that his wife was hard of hearing, and he told Grandma Kay that the business associate was hard of hearing. So he's got both of them yelling at each other in the other room, and he's rolling on the floor laughing in the kitchen.
Yeah, it's true. It's hilarious.
Dustin, I've made you a panelist, so you are able to speak. Hopefully you do have a microphone. There you go.
Good morning, John.
Good morning. You're really quiet. You may want to turn up or get closer to your microphone.
One second.
So we're getting pretty close to the opening range here, and my thought is we're probably not too hot on doing the opening range. I'm going to send the poll just to see if we want to try the opening range. Choice 1 is yes. Choice 2 is no.
How is this?
It sounds a little bit better. Thank you.
Okay.
All right. So we've got pretty much a mandate no for the opening range trade. 83% saying no. All right, Dustin, what's the plan?
Okay. All right. I think we're gonna range between 98 and yesterday's low. So I'm gonna buy the low and look for strength. I want to sell strength at 98. If we break above 98, I want to go long. If we break below yesterday's low, I want to get short with a target of 39.25. I don't know if we'll get there today. If we do break below the low,
Okay, so you're really kind of looking at the value low for opportunities.
right.
And
I don't know what we're gonna do today. Maybe we range between because we had the double distribution yesterday.
right.
So I expect us to range. My first expectation is that we range. But if we do break out above 98, then I want to get long with a target of 43.
Okay.
'Cause currently, I sold I had 43 as a level, and we failed to accept above that, so I had some success selling it.
Nice.
So that's if we my upside target would be 43 again if we break above.
If we accept above yesterday's value high.
Yeah, pretty much.
So that's 39. Well, volume value high right here is 39.38.
Yeah.
I mean 39.98.
Yeah, I'm not feeling the opening range breakout today. I think it's going to be pretty choppy on the open. I don't know. I'll just wait to see which way it goes, and then I want to short the high and buy the low until one does fail. So that's my trading plan for the day. Hopefully, I can stick to it, save myself some. Yeah, I'd like to make some money, but ultimately, I'd rather not lose much.
Yeah, right?
So, all right, so pushing down to 61. But probably not going to take a trade for the first 30 minutes. I want to see what we do down here first.
All right. Sonny's isn't in trading isn't 83% usually wrong? Pretty much, right? Pretty much. Spencer's saying we're back in the middle of this balance area in the daily chart. I would want to wait for an extreme to fade. I'm kind of in the idea of that. It doesn't make for a very exciting make HOAG money, but we're not here just to trade, right? Juana says he has the opening range in crude to the upside. Should I fish and cut bait? Cumulative delta looks good, and the opening range is to the downside did not work. Depends on what you're looking at. Let's take a quick look here at crude. I didn't do anything here on crude oil, of course. Here's the 1 minute. Wow, big opening range. Big opening range. Yeah, took out the low first, now took out the high. I wouldn't risk much on this. All right, back to the S&Ps. Let's see what we've got here. Let's see what the opening range did. So the opening range broke to the downside first. I don't think that's going to happen. I'm glad we didn't take it. That's just me.
You mean shorting it?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, well, we'll see. The market loves to make a liar out of us, right?
I'd be more apt to buy it against that 39, 60, 50 area. I think there's a lot of support down there.
Yeah, it just took out the high of the opening range now, too, so it did not work.
I can say that now, right?
How's the dollar?
Dollar is
Up slightly.
Yeah, dollar was breaking earlier, and now it's
Recovering.
This 106.75 is a key area on the upside.
So if we're looking at
Right there now.
if we're looking at potential repair, we get back into this area, there is always the possibility. I mean, I like it when it opens in there, and it didn't. Because we got a high volume node here, which is point of control. We've got another high volume node up here, which is an assumed volume point of control for the upper distribution. If we fall into repair, it's going to trade to both.
You know what's odd is the dollar is like on its highs for a couple days now, and you got the metals up.
Metals are, well,
Silver and gold are up too. Silver and gold are up too, even though the dollar is like strongest it's been in a couple days.
Well, we've got gold in rollover. I'm not sure about silver if it's in rollover, but
Hey, Beethoven.
huh. So here's the 30 in gold. Coming off its highs.
So, John.
Yes.
We haven't left a gap at all on the downside since January. Every gap that we've had, we've gone back to fill. And we're 40.43 is pushing into a gap from September. On this move, since we've come off of the highs here,
okay.
filled every single gap.
To the down, on the way down.
Yeah, on every rally, it's gone back, filled the gap, and dumped. And 40.43 to 40.96 is a pretty big gap from last dump we had. And then there's a tiny gap at 42.30. I'm talking about pit gaps. Tiny gap on 40 at 42.30. 42.25. 42.25.
You know,
So-
with all this economic stuff coming out Wednesday, Thursday, it's going to be nuts.
Yeah.
And if you go back for the whole year, every gap we've left, we've gone until.
Mm-hmm.
Like the one back in April, hard to tell, but I don't like. I see a gap on the June low. We went back, we filled those in the rally. The gaps we left on the lows.
Do you see that this has a gap here?
Which one? Yeah. That's 42.25. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's the last gap. Doesn't quite line up with the trend line that we got.
We got an island top here.
That big gap lines up with the trend line. So I think one of those two gaps is the ultimate target for this.
For the up move.
Before, I don't think we go down to break the June lows until after Christmas.
Well, we have an interesting thing that was sent to me by our good friend Kevin. The period from Thanksgiving to year-end is strong and favors a year-end rally. From the closing price of the day before Thanksgiving through the last day of the year, the SPX is up 71% of the time with an average return of 1.49%.
Everybody's going out charging their credit cards
Yeah,
for the holidays.
It's-
After that, there's nothing. It's just bad news.
it's right.
I think that all hope is lost, and then we finally go back down.
Yeah, the Santa Claus rally, right?
Yeah. But just looking at the monthly chart, it's volatile. It wasn't even this volatile back in 08.
John, you got VWAP on this thing?
Yes. Gotta reboot. Hang on. There it is.
Okay.
So it traded right to VWAP.
Yep.
Randall, yeah, I know everybody's probably having a hard time hearing Dustin. I'm going to turn up my mic. Maybe that'll help.
I would take a trade against VWAP.
A short?
Yeah.
Where's the risk?
I'm bearish. You know me. So
So we got Caesar agreeing short. Let's take a poll. We're going to be looking at taking a short up around 75, which kind of puts us up against these single TPOs from yesterday's profile, which is excess above price. What's the risk on that, Rick?
I don't know, three cents.
3 points. That's pretty cheap.
Yeah.
So we've got 76% yes.
You got other stuff coming across there too.
Yeah, we can't forget we also have some information coming out today. What are we doing here? Hang on. Jeez. So 75.
Stuff coming out of consumer confidence.
Yeah.
At 9.
Mm-hmm. And there's 75. That puts us just about VWAP. And we're going to go here. Let's go 79. So we're risking 4. And it takes us into the single TPOs. We start eating those up, something may change.
CH.
Here's the end of the poll. 65% yes, they like this trade. So we are planned. And we got consumer confidence at 9 central. Galaxy Note, you have your hand up. Did you want to talk? Huh. Hey, what's up, Mr. Hoyt? Didn't see you sneak in here. Promoting you to a panelist. Good morning, Mr. Hoyt. So we are really trying to be patient today. I'm proud of us. We could be more aggressive and trying to find something to do here. I'm sure Mr. Hoyt is proud of us too.
I am.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm bored too, guys. I want to do something, but not. I don't want to do something when it's just going to cost me money for no upside.
Right?
Like here, if I was like a speed scalper, that's different. I mean, you're kind of always, on the edge of your seat, and that's how that game works. But that's not a game I play anymore. So.
Right.
The Dow just went negative.
22, 27. Yeah, it took a nice stab to the upside and got whacked.
Yep.
Galaxy Note, still wondering if you wanted to talk or if you just have a question. Just put something in chat. Let me know what you want to do. So, Matt, how was your Thanksgiving?
It was great. We went to Boston to see my wife's side of the family, cousins, aunts, and uncles. There was a couple of 70th birthdays, an 80th birthday. Oh my God, we pigged out. It's good to be home.
Yeah, right. Did you have some lobster?
You know what? We didn't.
No lobster?
Yeah, I was surprised. But, it's Thanksgiving. They don't make lobster for Thanksgiving.
I thought they made lobster for everything.
Yeah, the turkey was great. I mean, everything was just wonderful, People are super nice. So it was just a good time. It was fun watching the World Cup. We were all like on the edge of our seat there, That was a cool game because nobody sits around and watches soccer.
Right.
It's the NFL. It's the NFL or nothing, baby.
Right.
But that soccer game was exciting.
John, you can lower your cell now.
Where do we want to move it to? I don't know. Are we chasing?
Like 39.74, you're like above.
Well, yeah, but if price comes back up there, VWAP's going to come back up.
Still.
All right. Randolph.
Then you could lower your stop.
Randolph.
Yeah, don't chase it. Just wait for it to come to you. But I don't know that you're going to see that again.
Danny is a question here. Don't be sorry to ask anything, Danny. VWAPs. Volume weighted average price. It is on this platform where the market opened last night, it is equal volume above price and below price.
Nice, Sonny.
Nice job, Sonny.
This price level is where we were at just before the Thanksgiving rally, right? I mean, the 65 to 70 area was kind of like resistance. Back on the 21st, 22nd, that was when I made money getting along.
Nice.
It's under 39.50. I'd sell it also.
I mean, I'd love to sell it or buy it. I just don't see one of my little setups, so I'm going to sit around and wait. I did good yesterday.
Yeah, you could buy it against it, if it breaks it.
Good, Dimitar. Danny, it's our pleasure. So here's the daily.
Hey, Scribby.
Here's the 22nd when Matt made money.
And close below 39.64.75 in the next 13 minutes. I want to get long.
You like the long down here against the low from yesterday?
Yeah, if we don't close below 64 and 75.
Close what, 30-minute bar?
Yeah.
Got it.
And I think that'll be a rotation back up to 98.
Got it. Yeah. The one thing that concerns me is the weak low from yesterday. It's kind of an unfinished downside auction. If we were going to be looking for longs, I'd probably be looking for an opportunity for price to get down below that level and then come back inside yesterday's range and value.
Yeah. Well, if we push down there, but we pull back above and close above 64.75.
There you go. Right. Okay.
That's what I'm looking for.
Understood. Yeah, I wouldn't want to take this on the downside for a long just yet.
So yesterday, did we close an elite spike?
No.
Oh. Okay.
No, not technically, because it moved down here and it sat down here for 2 hours doing nothing.
Okay.
We had that yesterday.
Sidebar.
Yeah, we had make HOAG money, and we had about a 6-point range in M period. Just that was it. Nothing really to do. Yes.
So 9 o'clock number. I mean, maybe we'll get some action off of that.
Quite possibly. Consumer confidence.
Maybe it'll break that high. I can lift them by a long pullback. I don't know.
The expectation is 100, which is innocuous. If that's a word.
Yeah. How was your Thanksgiving? I remember last time I heard you talking, you were trying to not cook.
No, I cooked. I cooked a lot. I did the turkey. I did the mashed potatoes, and the Brussels sprouts. But it was a team effort. Because once everything's like almost done, it's like a Chinese fire drill because everybody's trying to get their thing done and get it hot and put up there so everybody can eat hot food.
Right.
Vultures are circling.
Yep. Yeah, Daniel McKay says, is the market still open? Spencer's thinking it's giving us a long entry and we're still talking about a short. We were just talking about a long entry. Do you got any suggestions, Spencer?
So you guys are saying buy it here and put your stop at 59.5 or something, just below the prior low?
Well, I'm looking for the market to go retest this weak low from yesterday, this poor low.
Right.
Okay, one little tick below the previous session low doesn't create excess. It creates the possibility for continuation. It doesn't suggest the end of a downside auction. So I'm looking for the market to come down, test down below that, and then reject down there, show some potential rejection or excess on that low, and then look for a long.
Mm-hmm. Right, if we get rejected.
Right.
I see.
Right.
Yeah. So is this the time where we break through and keep going, or we just don't know?
We don't know, of course, and we're going to be monitoring for that. And if it does continue to go, we can maybe use some volume shoulders to find continuation to the downside if that's the case. But a caveat to that is this TPO, this TPO point of control down here, 39.54, is it. That's the last bastion of naked points of control all the way back.
So if we crack that, what's your downside? What are you looking at?
We crack that. Well, it's still
39.15.
That swing low there.
Yeah.
I mean, it does give us room to do that, but when we're looking at where we are now, we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days of complete indecision in the area we are now.
Cool.
John, somebody asked why 64.75. You can pull up a 30-minute and just see what lines up with 64.75. Just to kind of show what I'm looking at.
64
75.
right here.
Yeah. Oh, like a 30-minute. Well, not like a longer time frame. Like several days of 30 minutes.
Yeah, I've got all these profiles on there. It's going to kind of blur things a little bit.
A little more clean.
So here I can take these off.
Because at 64.75 was a weekly pivot. So.
Okay.
But we've traded well above it, so it's turned into resistance, in my opinion.
Okay.
Which is why I like it.
That's why I like it. Anytime, Dustin, if there's something that you want to show specifically on your charts, I can let you do that.
Yeah. Well,
It's not looking strong.
it's hard for me because I'm not using Trade-Evade right now.
Understood.
So I like Trade-Evade how it's set up everything in like a specific window where I've got multiple windows open. It's hard to show exactly.
Understood.
5 minutes. They can't keep it above 64.75 in the next 5 minutes. I'm bearish.
Here you go.
Short.
I want to see it test these lows and then pop back up above. We're gonna find out pretty soon.
John, you gonna play a bounce?
Well, we got to see what happens here. We have not taken out yesterday's low just yet.
Wait for the number.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless, this is not my thing. It's yours if we want to look at a long down here. Let's vote. I mean, we can certainly keep it cheap if it takes out yesterday's low.
I'd wait. It's struggling.
Mm-hmm. Kind of like me. Kind of like me.
Yeah.
Price hanging out at a sensitive level just before the number.
Right.
What can happen?
Right.
I don't see anything on Delta that makes me want to trade right now.
No. Delta's what, negative 700?
Yeah.
I include overnight Delta, and it's positive still.
So you've got the entire extended trading hour session.
Yeah, we're still positive 3,000. Like this is just back and forth right now.
All right, so it's 61% liking the idea for a long down here. 39% no.
Keep it tight.
$62.5 we are long.
So you're in.
Yeah, I don't know if I like it, but we're gonna give it a shot. Here's the poll. 61 to 39.
What's your target to get out?
I took them off, Daniel. I can just put them back on. It's not like you can.
So are you leaving the others, the sell order above up there?
Yeah, that's going to be our target for now. I like it.
No, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
You're just under VWAP. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Day trade.
We've got just over a minute till the number comes out.
It was a nice entry.
Yeah.
Mortimer.
Back above 64.75.
Got about a minute for.
I wonder what kind of slippage we'll get if we get stepped out. The dome looks pretty thick still.
Hey John, what website do you use for your economic?
How soon do you get the number, John?
Usually I'm watching investing.com. These usually pretty quick, but sometimes Financial Juice beats them to it. Yeah, dome's getting a little thin now. 100.2, a little better than expected.
That should rally it.
Do we leave our target in?
My target's 98.
I don't know if you should sell the rally, maybe flip. Sell two there. You're getting greedy.
Well, you got Dustin over here saying he's going to get 39.98.
I still sell against VWAP.
Yeah.
Just me speaking.
All right. We'll see what happens. We'll see if we get it. We're at 70. We're at 73. I'm a longer time frame trader. I'm looking for bigger bites, and it's hard for me to not think in that longer time frame, which it sometimes costs me, sometimes helps me a lot. But I think Dustin's in for the long haul on this one.
Yeah, I like to.
Like to take the ride.
I don't. I usually have a rule first. If I'm get stopped out once, I'm too early. If I get stopped out twice, I'm wrong, and then I just take a break.
Got it. Well, it could be a ride, buy the rumor, sell the news situation. They did revise last month's down 0.3%. Frank Solozzi is here. Frank was in group coaching yesterday. I haven't seen Frank in a long time. And Fred Decker is he wasn't able to make the Make HOAG Money today, but I know he's going to recognize that name. Yeah. Number 1, cut bait. Number 2, stay.
Lower it to 70.
A lot of folks saying cut bait.
You guys are long?
Yeah.
I mean, why are you cutting bait? Where are you long from? 62.5?
Yeah.
62.50.
I mean,
It's almost there now.
for me, I'm sticking with it. I've moved my stop to 59.5. I don't know what your stop is, but
59.25.
59.25. So why are we getting out? Just because of a little pullback?
Right? So we had 81% say cut bait.
I'm sticking around.
The Dow's selling off.
We're trading S&Ps.
I mean, it's my trading plan above 64.75.
We're good.
We didn't close below it, even on 30.15 on the hourly. We didn't close below it, so I'm still long.
So let's
making a new low.
revote. Do we cut bait or do we stay with this? Number 1, cut bait. Number 2, stay. Different story this trip.
Either that or raise your stop up to break even.
I guarantee it'll get hit.
Yeah, I'm not at break even yet, but if we get above, if we close above 39.72, I'd consider going to break even.
Yeah, well, you're not risking much.
Right, and I mean, I feel like, yeah, if we do start to ride higher and we get above 39.90, I mean, 39.98 is a no-brainer. I feel like we're going to go a little higher than that, but.
So with this conversation, the idea has changed from 81% cut bait to half and half.
And here's why: it's low risk. The
Right.
number came out. If there was going to be some flush down, I feel like that was the time to flush it. I mean, there's always time to flush it, right? We're kind of hanging out near the lows, but how good is the progress, right? I mean, I'm bearish too, but I can't take action until we either trade up to like 39.88 and start to fail. Maybe I get short, or if we crack new lows, I'd consider selling a pullback.
Right.
Overall, I'm bearish, but the market's not doing anything. I mean,
And the number was semi-friendly.
yeah, it was kind of neutral.
Yeah. Especially with the revision.
I'm in the same boat. I'm bearish down until 23. But if the market's telling me that today it wants to go higher, then that's why I have my trading plan.
There you go.
When we close below a certain level, I'm sticking with my trading plan.
You get the bounce in the other indices here.
Like we just went right back down to 64 and got bought back up.
All right, we got our exit here at 73.
Under VWAP, okay. Good spot.
We were doing Jeopardy there.
Double jeopardy in my world.
Right.
Oh, so you're playing a quick flip with the 73 profit target. I see. Okay.
Yeah, it's not my style, but hey, it's a good 3-1 winner.
Yeah, and it's market conditions. I mean, we're going nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I mean,
So, John, at that level, would you flip it and go short
No.
against VWAP?
Mm-mm. No, like you guys, I'm bearish, but I'm bearish higher.
yeah. Bearish high. I like that.
Yeah. Screw the rally.
It'll-
Bearish higher.
Let it go higher and then rally lower.
I mean, I feel like we have to make a run at the overnight high. Whatever.
I'm bearish at 4,000 too. So.
Yes, we have some real intestinal fortitude here, don't we?
I don't know. The higher we go, the less bearish I get.
It's struggling, John.
I'm looking at those gaps.
Uh-huh.
Right up, that gap right above 4,000. That's juicy. 4091 fills the gap. I'm not the only one that sees it.
No, you're not, and you're not the only one looking at it either. What traders are looking at, price goes to.
NAS is creeping up a little. It should help.
The Russell above its overnight high.
Jackalope Hunter. I'm bearish at 4,000 too. You guys.
That's a Beaks to.
Juan, is it fair to say that the daily open interest report is the same number as cumulative delta at the end of the session? No, it is not.
Come on, Jesus.
I want to see us take out VWAP, and if we can get close above VWAP, I want to add. That's me.
Internals bullish, good discipline, Dustin.
Cut bait.
Rick's the weak link in this group.
Steve Casey, Jim Dalton would say that poor low being bought shows us that we have short-term traders in the market.
I don't see the same for low.
Right here.
I see a double bottom on the 30-minute. On the hour, it's a rejection.
Uh-huh.
So where's your target? You're still getting out at 73 or you're going up to 90?
Right now, we're still at 73. Maybe we can get this before the end to make HOAG money.
Well, I don't know. I mean, on the range bar chart, the last low was 63.5, so you could move the break even and try to let it ride up to the 90s. One idea.
63 is our new stop, and we're moving this to 90.
Yeah.
Overnight
I mean, we
high.
know the market's contracting right now. After contraction comes expansion. I mean, one causes the other. So the market, rested. It's rested from its sprint to the downside.
That's true, Matt. You know, I did a lot of expanding on Thursday.
Right. Me too.
All right. Well, we're going to see what happens here for the next few minutes, and then we're just going to let this fly. We'll see what happens at the end of the day. Join me at the recap, and we'll figure out what we did. All right.
Come on, baby. So we're either going to break even or we're going to make 28 points. Not a bad proposition.
Yeah. The doctors, I'm with him.
I don't fall in love with any trade.
Well, that's what stops are for, right?
Mm-hmm.
Somebody asked in chat, "Are we falling in love with it?" I don't fall in love with it. I've had that beaten out of me. But
It's a good point.
I feel nothing anymore.
I don't know. I get a little goosebumps when it's getting near my profit target. But that's more like lust.
Even that, it's like a hollow.
I'm going to stay short under VWAP.
Why you gotta jinx it, Rick?
I'm along the inverse S&Ps right now. SH.
At 2 minutes, and you're gonna.
Huh. It's still a valid
I
trade.
agree with Spencer. I think that's day trading. I really watched that VWAP.
Boom. We're stopped out.
Yep.
Ah.
Made 2 ticks.
Could have been a contender. Instead, you got a one-way ticket to Belucaville.
But you know what? It didn't hit our profit target either at 73. So
Yeah.
this is just that, I don't know how much rest does the market need? Are the numbers tomorrow really that big of a deal? What's coming out?
It's a GDP preliminary. It's the second estimate as to what the GDP was for the third quarter. ADP employment. Powell.
Yeah, Powell talking at 12:30.
12:30 tomorrow. Yep. I mean, the biggie this week is Friday. It's unemployment.
On Thursday.
See, we moved our stop up, and I guaranteed we'd get hit. We got hit.
Yeah,
Close below 64.75. I'm still here.
It was still a valid trade.
Hey, you made 250, John.
Yep. I can get a pack of gum.
A winner's a winner.
Well, it keeps your spiritual currency alive.
You 16
Gum?
minutes.
Is the gum really still only 250? Swear.
Yeah, for the 5 sticks of Wrigley, I think that's about $2.
It's inflation.
Yes.
Half a day ago.
I mean, this market is slow. There's nothing to do here but get chopped up, really.
Delta, look at Delta. On
About
that
3,200 right now.
candle.
Right there.
What does that tell you?
Short-term buyers.
Buying.
Short-term buyers. Everyone's leaving.
Yeah, but no follow through.
Well, and, it was pointed out, Dalton, says, Stephen Casey said, Dalton would say that poor low being bought from yesterday is short time frame traders. The delta that we're seeing off that low indicates possible short time frame traders, because longer time frame traders, they're not going to just hit market orders and buy. They're sneakier than that. They're the ones creating the liquidity pools that Joe points out all the time. They don't want to tip their hand by telling everybody they're buying.
Volume and open interest were down yesterday.
Yes.
So I am bearish for the week, but today.
It was a semi-bullish number. It's testing VWAP.
There was our target. See, I can't stand moving stops to break even.
See, Mortimer, you owe me $1.
I don't know you nothing.
Bad timing.
Just
Just
get
a
nothing
timing.
like it.
We needed price to close above 73 before moving the stop.
Right.
So my bad.
No,
Bitch.
no, it's always Rick's fault.
I'm used to it, guys. Every time John got in trouble, he blamed it on me.
Well, most of the time you bought the beer.
Yeah, it's true. I take a short up here, John. Like 72, 72.50.
You would, huh?
Let's stop above the VWAP for a scalp.
Not much of a scalper myself.
If you were in a scalp from 72.
Let me guess, you put it at 72.50, not 72.
I just put it in where it went in.
If you scalp, target low volume.
Right here. Little volume
I see that
shoulder.
but it,
Went down to 72.
you're gonna if you do short it, what are you looking for? 68.
I don't know. I'm waiting for Randolph to tell me. Vince says 39.55. 54 is weekly kickoff.
I'd do the 39, 60, 61 area. See, if you would have had it at 72, Mortimer, you'd be in.
Mom always said you were greedy.
Every time.
Yeah, you got a lot of people that are like fighting that level.
Let's see positive delta on my end.
Yeah. Well, we're out of time. So
Well.
we made 250.
We stayed disciplined. That's the lesson here.
Yeah, we did. We had a few laughs.
Yeah.
We stayed disciplined. I got a dog out here looking at me like, want to take me out? Lacey girl. Lacey looks like she did a little expanding on Thursday as well. Everybody feeding you.
All right, guys. I got to split.
Yep.
Thanks for that.
Thank you, everybody, for joining. We'll make some money tomorrow. see you for the coach's playbook at 11:30, and we'll see you there. Trade well, everyone. Thanks again for joining, everybody.
Yeah,
Dustin,
thanks, guys.
Rick, Matt. Thank you,
always a good
everybody.
time.
Thanks everybody for the contributions, and have a great rest of the day.
You made money. That's good.
Yeah, a little bit.
Have a good day, guys.
Have a good day, everyone.